People think that entrepreneurship is all about the business.
That's not true. Absolutely not true. Once you know yourself, who you are, what do you want, what you already know within yourself, you will definitely be successful. That I guarantee you.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of Personal Development for Entrepreneurs. I'm Ikram with my mentor and good friend, Dr. Venga. On today's episode, we're going to discuss money. So we're going to talk about how to improve your relationship with money. And before we get into the topic, let me give you all some background. 66% of Malaysians are living paycheck to paycheck, which means a large majority of Malaysians do not have savings. And when you talk to most people about money, about savings, and most people will feel this is not for me because I'm living paycheck to paycheck. This savings and all takes place after I have started making more money. It's always a situation of first I need to get the cart, then I can put the horse in front of it. That's always the case. But which is why I feel that's not the case. And the reason why I've asked Venga to talk about this topic today is Venga came. If someone says I don't have money or I don't have education, therefore I'm unable to save money, I'm unable to improve my financial well-being. Venga started off as an orphan without any money, with no education, yet he built what I would consider an empire, spanning Malaysia, Thailand, manufacturing, becoming a major manufacturer, right? Even rising up to managing director of AstraZeneca in the 80s. So here's a man who had absolutely nothing and today has a lot. And therefore, he's the right person to be talking to us about how to improve your relationship with money. Good evening, Dr. Venga.
Good evening, Ikram. Good evening. Not Zeneca. I was not there when Zeneca started. I was only Astra. I left them. And then Zeneca came in afterward.
Right.
I am the original fella in the whole of Asia. Anyway, yes. Ikram, thank you. Thank you very much for the introduction. Yeah, it's true. I started off saving in those days, 1 cent. 1 cent can buy things, That's 1939, okay? So I started saving 1 cent. That's how I started off. I've never forgotten that. Then from 1 cent, I went to 10 cents. And then 10 cents slowly went to $1. Then $1, it went to $10. Like that, okay? Step by step. But this principle is like this, okay? No matter how much you earn, you will spend. You will.
Right.
Because we have no relationship with money. We don't understand money. The first lesson I learned from the man who brought me up was, he saw me every day. I go in the morning and I work in the shop, and then we used everyone. I get money every day, and what I used to do is buy things to bring home to eat, and I'll finish whatever for that day. I would finish it. It's when he noticed that, he then put me aside and said, now, I want to explain something to you. I hope you understand. Now, I was probably about, 7 years old. I think so. Not very sure of that. He took a piece of newspaper. Okay. And then he did something. Okay. Just imagine that this newspaper is the amount of money you earn for today. I said, okay. Then he said, I take this newspaper, and then he said, I'm going to fold it. Okay. And then he's going to tear it. He tear it. He said, I'm going to spend this on ice cream. I want to buy this. I spend it, and I'm spending it today. And I said, okay, after all that is gone, he took it and then he burned it. Okay. And then he said, now, is there any money left? I said, no, don't, finish. Okay. He took another newspaper and he said, look at same money for today. What I'm going to do is, he said, he took one corner, tore it, left it aside. And the rest he did exactly what he did before. And then burned it. Then he said, is there any money left? I said, yes, there's one piece there. That's it. See, if you keep that piece every day, you keep aside, over time, you will have a lot of pieces. And just imagine that these are money that you have kept. That is what you must do. Don't be like me. I have so many children. I got nothing. Every day I must do that. That is when I suddenly realized, hey, he's telling me something that if I don't follow it, I do not pay him respect. I did. So what I did was, I took a tin. At those days, it used to be, milk tin. They come in one, and people usually punch a hole. It's a sweetened milk, the thick one, condensed milk,
Mm-hmm.
And you put one hole, and 2 holes you poke. On the one side, you take the milk to coffee, tea, and all that. In the coffee shop, you got that, no?
Right.
So I took one of those things, cleaned it up nicely, cleaned everything up, and then made the hole a little bit bigger. And every day, I started putting in 1 cent. 1 cent. Every day. In no time, I was putting in more than 1 cent. Then it became several. That's when I started a post office saving account in Singapore. The first time you can't have a bank account. You can only have a post office account. And in order to open the post office saving account, you need a minimum of $1. Okay, I started that saving account. And without fail, okay, I used to save money every day into that account. And very soon, 1 year passed, 2 years passed, it was accumulating. One thing, Ikram, that taught me, no matter how much you earn, you will spend it. Because why? We have no relationship with money. If I ask you today, Ikram, what's your relationship with money? What will you say? It'll be a tool to buy things, buy a car, it'll be like that, isn't it?
Right.
You have no relationship with money.
Right.
But just try to understand this, Ikram. The reason why you got money is you did some work for which you got money. Let's say that you earn a certain amount of money. If you take the gross income that you have for the month and divide by the number of hours you're supposed to officially work for somebody, you'll get per hour how much they pay you. But let's say in your calculation, it's $20 an hour. Let's say $20, Ikram. Okay? And that $20, when you're going to spend the $20, you will think of the 1 hour. Yes or not?
Yep.
Why will you think of the hour? Why?
Because I'm now linking the hour I've spent with the money I'm earning.
You see, we don't, this is actually, in my opinion, Lana, it's your energy output that gives you this money. If you cannot relate to it as your energy, you think this money just comes like that, Lana. That's why, Ikram, I don't believe that I will never buy even a lottery ticket. I've never bought in my life a lottery ticket. Neither do I gamble in my life. Not even 3D, 4D, and 10G. No, none of that. Because to me, $1 is my energy. Unless I need something, I will not buy it unnecessarily. This is the first lesson I learned. Now, Vikram, I've spoken to you before, Lana. If you earn, let's say, 1,000 ringgit, okay, our B40, they say you must minimum was 4,000 ringgit a month, right?
4,000 plus, I think.
Okay. Now, is that a lot of money or not?
Not in today's world.
Okay. Take another 10 years ago, would that 4,000 be big enough?
Yes.
It would, right? So
Yep.
if we are earning 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 4,000, today you'll be earning 6,000.
Should be by right, yeah.
Is that right?
Correct.
Now, if at 4,000 or even at 1,000, I saved $100 a month. That's only 10% of my earning. Is that right or not?
Correct.
So 10% of my earning, I have saved all my life. That's why, Ikram, I could send my kids all to wherever they wanted to go to. And, you know, early in life, I bought a house and all that. So it's that the first understanding, my relationship with my money is my energy. It's my hard work. That's what everybody must recognize that, Lana. Then, no matter how much of debt you have today, you must look at your balance sheet. What is your earning? What do you spend? What's the balance? If you earn 1,000 and you're spending 1,005, what saving you got?
None. In trouble.
So what's wrong? What's wrong?
You're spending more than you earn.
Exactly. That's the first thing I understood what money can do. So I will never spend more than what I earn. It'll always be less than what I earn. But no matter what I earn, 80% of it, I'll spend it, sure, for one thing or another. So from 10%, I went to 20% in my life, all along. Even now, I'm 84 years old, 84. There is every day, I'll put aside some money away. This is what I do. So,
because it's become a habit for you. Right?
Yes, yes. So not only that, Ikram, I will not buy things. Ikram, you tell me, like, Ikram, how many times have you bought things, unnecessary things? Tell me. Don't lie to me.
Almost every month.
You see, Ikram, I say, if you buy food for the house, you can use it anytime, no issue at all. But you buy things which you never use, Ikram. Ikram, sometimes we buy expensive plate. We never use the plate to enjoy food, but we reserve for guests. Isn't that stupid, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Huh? You buy things, you don't use it. Now, why buy it? You buy shoe. Do you use it?
I do.
All your shoe? Only some of the shoe.
I use all my shoes, but I know people who buy shoes and don't use it all.
Okay. They have many things which they never use and still buy them. Why you do that? Why do you do that? Because why? You know, you think you can, it's okay. I can earn more. I can earn more. See, you understand? You're spending something before you earn it. I never do that. The only time I did that was when I bought a house, because I had to pay monthly installment. Or when I buy a car, as an example, I have to pay a monthly installment. Sure. That means I pay a monthly installment toward the car. But you see, Ikram, most of the time, what we do is we buy things we don't need, and therefore we spend money that we have not even earned. Why are we like that? We are like that because we have no relationship with money. So we need to find a way to have a relationship that puts us through. Now, no one, including you, Ikram, would like people like, oh, Ikram, he doesn't pay his bill. Ikram, he got no money. Would you like people to know that? No, of course not. Okay, you have pride, right?
Right.
Okay, I never had a problem. I got no money. I got no money. If I have money, I have money. That's it. As simple as that. I'm friend. You know, I have no friends, and I keep myself away. I will not go out and spend unnecessarily. I will never do that. Even now, I will not do that, Ikram. But I see children very wasteful.
Right.
Okay. Can I change that? Yes, I can. So I don't give money. You see, like for instance, my children, as an example, I taught them saving when they were young, very, very young. At the age of 4 or 5, I started giving them an allowance, a weekly allowance. And I tell them that within the week, this is your allowance. You got no more money. This is your money. Spend. If you save, every dollar you save, I will put another dollar for the same dollar. They become $2, and then we will save together. And I walk them to the post office and save the money with them. Thereby, they also learn the habit of saving and not spending. That's why, Ikram, I was really shocked when I Googled very quickly about America and said 60% of the Americans cannot even find $500 in case of emergency. They cannot even, they don't even have 500 ringgit, 500 US dollar in their saving account. That's why savings in the US is very low. But whereas in Malaysia, it's just the opposite. And who are the people who save money? They are the people who have been through life in a very difficult way. And every cent, every dollar, they keep. Now, again, Lana, very few people do this, okay? Do people do a balance sheet of their?
No.
So how, lah? So there is no relationship between you and money. The first thing to understand is you must create the relationship. You see the way people handle money, very rough. They put it everywhere in there. Because why? They don't pay value to their money. There's no respect for their money. So easy come, easy go.
Easy go. So one of the things you're saying that people must do in order to improve their relationship with money is to save a percentage of their income.
Yes.
But many people will say this, Venga, they'll say that, but I'm living paycheck to paycheck. How do I save? I'm all the money I come is spent on my lifestyle expenses and
sure. Whatever it is, Landa. First, start with 1%. Start something, habit. So I do this, Ikram. I tell people this, and I made sure it happened. Every day, save $1. Can you save $1? Can you, Ikram? Put aside, put the $1 there. Every day, do that. Do that for 30 days. And check the box after 30 days. I tell you, it will not be $30. I guarantee you. It'll at least be $100. But do it every day. Do you see what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah.
Because first day $1, second day $1, third day $1. Then suddenly one day, I put $10. No? You see, what happens is you prompt a habit, and from $1, you'll jump to $10. You'll put that. At the end of the month, you won't have $30. Minimum, you have $50. Because some days you may have $10 or $5, something like that will happen.
Right.
Is that difficult to do?
No.
It all depends on whether you have the discipline, right?
Correct.
So number one in money. See, there are two things, Ikram, which I think being involved with time. No? See, we have life and we have time, right?
Correct.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now you know, I've said it before. Life teaches us. What does life teach us? Okay, life teaches us use time, right?
Right.
Time is free, what?
Correct.
Life also free, no? So
Is it?
life, yeah, is free, what? You came out of the world, how much did you pay? Nothing, what?
Yes, yes.
Oh, life teaches us, hey, make use of your time well, because your life is limited, no? It's not forever, you'll finish off, no? 7 cycle and that's it, gone. So life teaches you, how to use time, isn't it? And time will teach you the value of life. Correct. Huh? So
Yes.
while life teaches you how to use time, time teaches you how to value your life. Your life is very important. So these two, money is not in this equation. It's outside of you, because it's your output of life and time that gives you the money. Now, if you don't respect the money you earn, you spend it foolishly. That's why if you are poor and if you have no discipline, you will never ever go up there, no? Unless you cheat, you do something that's wrong, or you do things that is harmful to yourself. That's why people want easy money. See, you'll hear the stories of the world. Oh, he made 10 billion, that did billion, that billion. He never told you how he got it. You'll never hear the full story, okay? You'll never hear it. Correct or not?
Correct.
Those people who have worked hard, they use their money well. And I have to think in longer term, no? Because I know I will live. But until the day I die, I know that nobody is going to help me. Neither the government is going to say, okay, you're old, let me give you $10 a day. You think they're going to do that for me? No. If I, hey, we give you hospital free, go. Queue up there, isn't it? So if I want somebody to say, I must go to GP, right? I must pay. So I must have some money to take care of my health, right or not?
Correct.
So if you don't care for all of this, oh, my insurance, but insurance cut you off. They cut me off at 65. They cut me off. Then when I was 70, I talked to them all. They made 70. 70, they cut off totally. Say, don't come to us no more. Finish. No more insurance. So from 70, 80, 10 years. I've been on my own. How many more years? I'm already 84, no? 14 years, no insurance. I have to pay for it, right? So unless I have saving, do you think my son is going to give me some money to? No, no. So that's why I created a relationship with money. And I respect the relationship because again, the money can't make decision. I am the one making the decision, right?
Correct.
So if I do not save it and look after it, what will happen? It'll just go away.
Disappear, yeah.
It'll disappear, right? It's like time, Ikram, like time also. If I don't use the time very well, at the end of the day, that time will go away, right?
Correct.
Okay. Just imagine, Ikram, in everybody's home, no? All the unnecessary things that we have bought. Is it a lot? No?
It is.
But we keep buying more, right?
Correct.
Because it's nice, right?
Correct.
But we never use it, right?
Right.
So this is what the world is all about, no? You know, every person must develop this simple habit. Regardless of who you are, you need to save money on a daily basis. And I tell people, can you afford $1 a day? Yes, save it. And just $1 a day will eventually lead you to save money for yourself.
Right.
And you know what? Because why? Because no one ever teaches you to save money. Am I correct or not?
Correct.
Not your father, not your mother, not your friend, not the school, not anybody, right? You have to find a way to save money. I understand that today children can go and get a loan from the bank to do university. Is that true or not?
Yeah.
And you pay back the loan, right?
Correct.
How many children pay back the loan?
I think, okay, so in the private sector, because the parent or someone has to stand as a guarantor. So I think the payments are coming, but then from the government one, they call it PTPTN, where there's no guarantor, the payment rate has been quite bad.
Okay. I have a large family, my wife's side, large family. They all have gone to the bank and they have all taken loan. But you know what? They performed so well, all of them got a free loan. Did you know that or not?
No.
If you're top of your university, you do very well, they write off your loan. Did you know that? Okay. You see, you can. But now that they are all working and all that, the first thing I teach them and told them to do, save. Every dollar you can save. And if not, it'll be difficult. So what do you need? We need a few things, no? A, you need to create this habit of making yourself save that, but you must also have a very positive attitude, no? So you need a plan to save $1 a day. Make that happen. You must have an attitude. Yes.
Venga, you just to emphasize something that you're seeing quite often, you're talking about saving on a daily basis, not
Yes.
on a weekly, not on a monthly basis, right?
Daily.
In order for it to be a habit, you must every day save, put aside some money.
Yes.
Okay, so it cannot be something that you say, okay, I'm going to do it once a month or once a week, but it must be something you do daily.
I tell you this, okay, Ikram. there are so many devices in the United States for saving. From your company account, there are apps. Oh, keep 10% away. Just press one button. It never happened because the saving is internal. That's why taking out from your pocket a $1 and putting it in is something that you do, physically do it, mentally do it, whatever else. No? You do it to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it'll just become a concept.
Right.
I never, ever give instruction to the bank every day or every month, take out the money and put it. No, I'll do it physically myself. I tell my children to do that.
Right.
Because we need to feel it, no? Ikram. Unless you get that feeling, I have some money in the bank, will you feel better or not, Ikram? You tell me.
Yes, a lot better.
Huh?
You're more confident and you walk around feeling different.
Isn't it? It's like a company whose bank is negative account, no? Fair enough. Like that. So one of the habit, this is a habit that we all must do. See, again, it's also responsibility. How many people have this responsibility? This life is mine. I am the one in charge of this, and I am the one who's got to make it happen. How many people are taught that responsibility?
Very few.
Okay, because why? Credit card or whatever card, no? Okay, you see again, I am not a very good credit card customer. You know why? I use credit card, but when it's due on the date, they get paid. Not even one day after that. Why? I don't want to pay the interest. I don't want to. So I make sure these are paid. So, you see? So all these are discipline that you acquire yourself, no?
Right.
Otherwise you don't love, you don't understand. Between you, it's like this, Ikram. Let's say between you and your wife, if there's no relationship bonding, would you think your marriage will last or not?
No.
The same with money too, Oh, but Venga, the other one is life, this is money. Hey, it is from you comes the money, no? It's you who put the effort. Isn't that well-earned money? Or did you cheat people and got the money?
I earned it.
You see, they say easy come, easy go, right?
Correct.
When you do, it's like this, Ikram. If I tell you, I catch a fish, cook the fish, and cook it and give it to you, you'll enjoy the fish, right? But imagine you went and fished, and you stood there for hours, and you caught the fish, and you brought the fish back home, and then you cooked it and eat it. Wouldn't the fish taste better than the one I cooked for you?
Yes.
Why?
It's my own effort.
It is your effort. See, when you put all the effort, then you also enjoy the fruit of the labor. So it's something that you must understand. Everybody listening to the program must understand that the only way that I can tell you is save money every day. Can you afford $1?
I'm sure most people can.
Well, do the $1 first. Talk to me after 1 year. I'll guarantee you, you won't have $365. I guarantee you. You'll at least have 500.
So, Venga, we're coming to the close of our time. We've got just a few more minutes left. To recap, right, you're saying that the first thing that someone needs to do is to develop a habit of saving on a daily basis. The second is to understand the relationship between time and your between money and your time. How you're trading something for that money. You're actually losing a little bit of yourself every day to earn that money, right? By giving away time. So you need to really understand and absorb that. Beyond this, for people who say, but I don't have enough to save, or will this really change my relationship with money? Just the act of saving. What do you have to say about that?
No matter who you are, no matter what you do, if you are serious about with your life, okay, no matter how much you've spent, no matter how much you owe people, this habit of saving the $1 a day must start now, not tomorrow, now, today. This, in saving of money, this method must be done immediately. You try that.
So if I can just share my experience here, Venga, because 3 years ago or 4 years ago, you told me, come save a little bit on a daily basis. And I started off with, although I thought that it's not going to make a difference, one ringgit is going to be 30 ringgit at the end of a month. 30 ringgit is not going to solve the situation in my life or the problems I felt I had. But slowly I felt I started becoming a magnet for money. Like as that act of just doing that slowly attracted me towards more money. And it's just been it comes in various forms and opportunities. It's a powerful act, just setting your mind to save one ringgit a day.
So it worked for you, right?
Yes.
You're still doing it, right?
Yes.
Okay, but it works for you.
But it's no longer 1 ringgit.
Oh, sure. It should improve.
Yeah.
But Ikram, but it shows you, right? A small habit, like as an example, exercise. People say, oh, very difficult. Like you're telling me, oh, that's difficult. Can you exercise 5 minutes? Can. Do it 5. No, 5 not enough. Do 5 minutes first, no? Don't talk about 25 minutes. Do 5. Do 1 minute. Do small things. Do small things. Ikram, 80% of unnecessary spending come from spending small things. $20 there, $30 here, little by little, it takes you. And this is what happens. Money is the same issue also. So we spend small things, no? It's okay, no? This is a little gift I take. You must never, ever make money your slave. You are the person that actually has slaved to get that money. Right or not?
Right.
Because you use your energy to get the money. You must value this. Its value is what you set on it. If you think that this is of no value, then you'll spend it. But simple as that.
Right.
Is that's why even our new prime minister is saying, that our country is very corrupted. Okay? He's saying that, okay? So, what happened? Because you don't value what you get, you spend it. You understand? So my version of this is like that. If you are my example, what you did. But Ikram, it centers around a lot of things. First, you must have this plan. Secondly, you must have an attitude that I want to save. Okay? Don't spend on stupid things, no? Ikram, people say, let's go shopping. Just shop around, walk around and shop, no? Invariably, at the end of the trip, you got a bag, like carrying a bag of something inside that bag, right?
Yeah.
For which you paid for it, right? Why?
Because you went without, this is something you told me, you went without a list.
Exactly. If you do not have a list of what you want to buy, you'll buy any unnecessary thing. You see, we are actually putting unnecessary things in our house. When is the last time you looked at your house and, hey, let me clear all of that, give away? Have you ever done that?
I have, yeah.
Oh, the more things you give away, the more you feel good, you know? Okay. So what else can I say, man? So time is important, life is important, money is important, right? But Ikram, back again to this, Lana. Awareness, self-awareness of what you're doing. This is what creates the world, Lana. You become aware, Lana.
Right.
Once you become aware of it, you'll make it happen. There's no concept, there's no theory, there's no philosophy on all this. Simple thing, Lana. Every day, whatever I earn, I'll keep something away. Ikram, I must tell you, several of the customers I met, my V-Planner users, Lana, those who did not save money, I teach them this one. I say, I want to check with you. You do this every day and see what happens. And I've kept a track of them. Every single one of them, Ikram, they tell me they feel good that they have saved.
Fantastic. Vinga, we have to wrap up. We've come to the end now. If I can just recap what you've said. So basically, in order for us to change our relationship with money, you're proposing something which is very, very simple. Just save on a daily basis, not monthly, not weekly, but every day put aside some money into your savings, and then see money for what it is, that you're trading your time for it. And you will see a huge difference and improvement in your relationship with money.
100%. Ikram, you don't want to take out the money and spend because you have saved it. You want it to slowly grow, no?
Right. So there you have it to our viewers and our audience. Very, very simple. You want to change your relationship with money. From today, start saving or putting aside a little bit of money every day. And once it becomes a daily habit, you're going to see huge improvements on how you're going to see huge improvements in terms of your relationship with money. And not just that, you're going to see a lot more money in your life.
Okay. And at the end of it all, if life is time and time is life, money is the energy of both of them. Life and time gives you money. It's your energy, what?
Right.
Okay. No lottery. Yeah. Simple things. People don't want to do simple. Why? We are corrupted. We are corrupted with lots of bad things.
Thank you very much, Vinga, for this episode. I think in terms of simplicity, it's one of the easiest things you've ever said in your programs. Just do this one little thing and your whole relationship with money is going to change.
Yes.
It's something that's not impossible to do. So I hope that our viewers will at least experiment with what you've told us today. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
And our next Personal Development for Entrepreneurs episode is happening on the 1st of March. It's the first Wednesday of March as usual. Good night.
Good night. Good night.